Alright guys, I'm out for some more speed runs today. Yesterday I had the Typhon 3S out, and I had some success. I got it down the road once, got 107, which is mediocre. This car's done 130 before, so it was just kind of like, hey, let's get back in the season and, get a little speed run in and shake it down and see what's up. So I pulled the logs, and this has a TP 3200 kV motor, which is capable of 70 plus thousand RPMs. Well, this thing only pulled 27,000 RPMs yesterday and still pulled 400 amps. So what does that tell me? It tells me I was way over geared. So the motor never even got to stretch its legs just because it had too much resistance. I was trying to push way too much power or way too much gearing through it. So I've gone from what I had yesterday, which was 1-to-1 gearing. It was 29 tooth pinion, 29 tooth spur, and I've scaled it back quite a bit. Today I'm running an 18 tooth pinion, 37 tooth spool, and we'll make this run. If it's a success, we'll come back next time and we'll bump it up a couple teeth, check the logs, make sure it's going to handle it. But my best guess is it's going to run about the same as yesterday, but I'll get more RPMs out of the motor. And then what we'll do is we'll take that, look at the logs, and then gear up accordingly, and we'll build up slowly, over the season. Hopefully we'll get this thing back into the 130s. My goal is to hit 140 with it. I think the record right now on a Typhon 3S is 134. I don't know for sure, but that's the highest I've seen, and that was from Phil. And so the other car I have is the Infraction, V2. This one, so far this year I hit 118, and I've also made a couple little changes here. We'll see if that works out. I did not get this one down and back. It locked up the brakes at the big end and went off into the field. So my goal today is just get a clean pass with this. And same as with this one, I'll check the logs, see what my RPMs, see what my amperage draw was, and then see if we can gear up and see what we can get out of this. For the Infraction, I do have a C8 Corvette body from Delta that I will be getting ready, painting, trimming, all that stuff over the summer. It's not going to go on there right away. I want to max out with the Infraction body first, and then once we get that, then we'll change to a GT body and see what we can do there. Alright guys, get the batteries in and we'll make some passes. I'm going to start with the Typhon just because I have two batteries. I have this same battery I used yesterday, the Uwu. It's a 6S 5,000 milliamp hour. It's a bashing battery. It's not a speed run battery. I do this just because I want to get down the road first, make sure everything's running well, and then I'll throw in the Turnigy Graphene Panther. When I make the switch to the Turnigy Graphene Panther, I'll probably see a 2 to 5 mile an hour increase just from the pack alone. So send down the road with the basher battery and see what we get. All right, stand by, guys. All right, guys, just like yesterday, I do have a little bit of a breeze, but we do have clear skies, nice and sunny. It's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit out. I apologize for the wind noise in advance. So we're going to do track, start. Alright, Typhon 3S. It's going to be a success pass. Turned around, straightened up. I don't know if you guys can see those flags down there, but they're flying pretty fast directly right at me. All right, here we go. See if we can build on 107 from yesterday. Well, that was quite the flip. you guys could see that, but the wind got right underneath the nose and just picked it up and flipped it. Ended up landing right on its wheels, which is a good thing. Looks like it hit this wing a little bit. Not too worried about that. Probably going to turn it around and run with the wind, guys. Stop, read. We got a 104 out of it, and I wasn't even all the way in the throttle, so it's got more. I'm going to have to run with the wind, though. We'll let it cool off here just a second and give it another try. Alright, guys, we're going to try going from what usually is my finishing point. We're going to run this way. I don't usually like running this way. I'm just used to the other side. Track start, 0. Typhon 3S success pass. That felt pretty good. Went a little farther than I can really see. There's a little raise in the road there, so it's hard for me to see. Come back. No brakes. Pinion keeping this again. Can't keep a pinion on this thing. I'm gonna call that an official pass. It didn't come back. It just wouldn't stop. Alright guys, stop. Read. 119. Alright, so screenshot that. 119 isn't bad. Was really hoping for 120. Came 1 mile an hour short. Tells me that the gearing calculator is pretty spot on. I think with the Turnigy battery I would have hit 120, and I'm gonna get this whole pinion situation figured out. I might need a new rotor for this motor. I think this rotor, I already had to shorten it last night because of the small piece that broke off and flipped the pinion around so the grub was closer to the motor instead of out at the end of the shaft where I was running it before. But I don't know, I'll have to take it apart and take a look, but chances are I might need a new rotor for this. So going over this just a little bit. Motor's cool as a cucumber. So again, this setup is an MMX 8S TP 4050 3200 kV. I'm running 18 tooth pinion, or I was, 37 tooth spur gear, and the UWU 6S 5000 milliamp. Alright guys, time to get out the Infraction. Alright guys, what I have here is an XLX2 ESC. We have TP 4050, I believe this is a 2350 kV, so it's quite a bit lower kV than the Typhon. We're running on 8S. These are the China Hobby Line 90C 9500 milliamp 4S packs, 2 of them in series, so it's 8S. I'm running the FTR10 Fly Sky receiver. Got my antennas here. I'm going to see how this works. Last time I had one of them going this way and one of them going this way, and didn't really work out so well. Range was a little shorter than I had hoped. It was definitely not as good as the Futaba. I got my Sky RC up here in the front to keep it away from the antennas. I wanted the antennas to have nothing back here electronic, so it interfered less. Got just a simple fan over here. I have designed a new skid plate, or not skid plate, side tray here with a fan mount integrated into it. We'll see how it runs. This fan runs pretty good on a 3S pack. Just have a little shorty pack here. I do have plans to use a buck to power off the main packs again, so I don't have to have this extra little battery. It's just the little buck that I bought and the little switch isn't here yet, so I'm just going to run it straight off this little shorty pack. You'll be amazed at how loud this fan is. It definitely screams. Alright. Get our radio on. Alright guys, same deal here. We're going to go this way. Track, start. Alright, this is Infraction V2 running on ES. Turned around. I think that was a good pass. Felt good. I don't know if it's 130s, but we'll see. Definitely felt a little faster than a Typhon. But it could just be because it's a little bigger and just a little deceiving. Stop, read, 117, 2 miles an hour slower. Screenshot that. Alright, I'm going to make another pass with this. I'm going to let it cool off all the way, make sure my temps are down on the motor, and give it another rip. Wow guys, that motor is cool. I don't know if you guys can see it or not on the screen, but it says 77 degrees, 76 degrees. It's ready to go. ESC fan's not even running. We're going back to back. Alright guys, track, start. Pass number 2. This is always dangerous territory for me.